Hello, and welcome to another episode of Bible and Psalms for Our Time. Today, we'll delve into one of the most well-known and beloved texts in the Bible, Psalm 23. More than poetry, this psalm is a declaration of complete trust. Even in the valley of the shadow of death, the psalmist fears not, because he knows the shepherd is present. Get ready to discover what this message means for today's world, a world that runs, fears, and exhausts itself, but needs to learn to rest in God. Psalm 23 was written by David, the same shepherd who became king. He understood the role of a shepherd. Like no one else, David tended sheep before facing giants and ruling nations. So, when he writes, "The Lord is my shepherd," he speaks from the experience of one who knows what it means to protect, guide, and care. This psalm was composed in times of loneliness and uncertainty, perhaps in flight, perhaps in reflection. But the tone is not one of despair, but of confidence. He doesn't begin by asking, he begins by affirming, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." It is faith that rests even before provision arrives. Let's go through each verse of this psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. This phrase does not mean the absence of difficulties, but divine sufficiency. David says, "God is all I need, and that is enough. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters." Here, the psalm speaks of inner peace. In times of anxiety, God offers rest for the soul. He not only provides what we need, but leads us to places of restoration. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. When the heart is weary, God restores. And he does so not because we deserve it, but for the sake of his own name. He is faithful to his word. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. This is the heart of Psalm. The valley represents dark times, sickness, crisis, loss. But even there, David declares, "You are with me." It's not a promise to avoid the valley, but to be with me within it. "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies." God not only protects us, he honors us in the face of adversity. Even when we are besieged, he provides fellowship and sustenance. "Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." David's confidence reaches its peak. Not just earthly provision, but eternity guaranteed. We live in a world of constant movement, where people chase security, success, and control. But Psalm 23 reminds us that true rest isn't found in circumstances, but in trust. The green pastures today can be peace of mind. The still waters can be a time of prayer. And the valley of the shadow of death can be that moment when uncertainty dominates your mind. The same God who guided David guides you. Even when chaos reigns in the news, he remains the faithful shepherd who does not abandon his sheep. If you are tired, anxious, or lost, remember, God doesn't just watch you from afar, he walks with you. Psalm 23 is a divine embrace. In words, prayer, "Lord, thank you for being my shepherd. Even when fear tries to take over, you lead me to waters of peace. Teach me to trust even when I can't see the way. In you I rest, and in you I find all I need." Amen. Psalm 23 is an eternal reminder that God is the shepherd who never abandons his sheep. Even in the shadows, He guides, protects, and provides. If this message spoke to your heart, like it, share it with someone who needs to hear it today, and subscribe to follow the next studies. Listen to music inspired by the Psalms on the partner channel, Psalmify Music, and deepen your faith with our devotional ebook, 30 Days of Spiritual Renewal. May the Good Shepherd guide you every step of the way